Hello guys, Susanna here. Well, we are on the lucky last thing for the year. Me doing, the stump work. I've done a lot of stuff in the background because I'm going to finish this off. I've already stitched it into the book, but I'm also going to be finishing off the angels as well. So it's a double whammy, because I want this to be my last video as in doing stuff for the year, and then I'm gonna have like a Merry Christmas video and something special, I think on the 28th, that me and Corinne are doing. So yeah, I just want this to be the last one. So what I've done is I've done the word stump work. I finished doing that. Finished doing the beads, made the word stump work, stitched that in, like cut it all off. And I do have one page left, and I was going to do maybe like saying what page is what, but I may sometime next year, if I come up with something, or one other piece. I'm sure Corinne wouldn't mind if I did another page, because I've got one page left. So maybe I can come up with something just for next year in my on my Thursdays when I do my UFOs things. I could probably finish that off. I've still got to glue that on there and glue it into the book and all that kind of stuff, and finish making the journal. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff. I'll give you a quick flick through. So here's the cross stitch, and these are being sewn together. English paper piecing, cut work, my vintage sewing page. It's got a little needle case, love that. Belt buckle, quilting, got like a little log cabin, ribbon embroidery, along with just some other, I think that is done. It's been done with the ribbon. There's probably more I could do to that, like maybe do some more French knots on there, but it was enough. I needed to keep going on the other one. So since then I've learnt a little bit more embroidery. Crazy patchwork, that's a really pretty page. That was trying to emulate some of Jennifer Clouston, there you go, her work, but I love that, the crazy patchwork. Needle turn applique, as well as doing some couching. Wool work with my beautiful, and it's even like wool felt, so that was quite nice, very very textured, and it's all wool background. Cathedral window for me, cathedral windows for you guys, and now stump work. So the last bit I'm going to do, I just put some stuff in here as well. I might zoom it in just a tad. Okay. With this, I just did a couple of, like, it's very similar colour to this, but it's more the DMC, and I just did three strands. I thought it needed something, and I filled it in a little bit here, sort of filled it in, not too much there. And now I've got yellow cotton, really thin cotton, like in a Gooderman thread, and I've got my little yellow beads, which I have to be really careful because it is full. And when I open it, I reckon they will go everywhere. So I'm just wondering whether I do one or two, because they're pretty small. Maybe I can do two on this one. So we're just going to get beads in there. I was going to do French knots, but I thought I've got the yellow beads, so I might as well utilise them. So I'm going to go through, and the only reason I'm doing 2 on here is because it's quite a big piece. And one of the smaller ones I will do just the one, and then I'll go in the middle to hold that down so they sit down nicely, hopefully. Okay, so come in, it's a very long strand of thread, probably don't need it quite that long, gonna drive me nuts. Okay, my poor old bead needle has seen better days. It's got a kink in it and I'm trying to put it back, but yeah, that's because I did so much beading here. So go down, and then I'm going to come back up. Just want to sort of anchor it a little bit so that it doesn't. This look, is 1 enough? Or do we need 2? No, we could probably use 1 on there. Comes through. No wonder the thing bends. There you go. And then Jennifer always finishes it off in between each bead, which I don't think is a bad idea. Now, okay, I think this one may need 2. Oop! See, this is what I mean. Well, it's so full, it really doesn't take much to for it to go everywhere. Okay, oop. Tiny. Okay. Just gives it a little bit more of the 3D aspect, which is what I want because it is stump work. So trying to give it a little bit more of a 3D aspect, but that's pretty much all I've got left to do is put these beads on and we are done. Enjoyed doing it. It's been a lot of work, but I really liked it. Sometimes things are a lot of work and you're like, it's a lot of work, I don't know if I'll do that again. Sometimes it can be a one and only, but I reckon I might do stump work again. I think it's pretty cool. We finish it off. Oop. No wonder it's got a bend in it. My jolly thing. It's been a pretty warm day today, and we're got some rain happening, which is not too bad. So it's just little wonder people, you know, like in Queensland it's just always hot, whereas in Victoria, you know, we do have one day with the air conditioner on and then the next day I've got the heater on. It's just ridiculous. Well, I was talking to Corinne and she's like, it's like you're on another planet. I'm like, yep. Yeah, Australia's so big, the variety of weather throughout but I suppose it's you know, like anything else. America's got different weather in different states. Some states are quite warm and some have you know, more snow than others. Like New York has lots of snow and California doesn't. around Florida. So a bit like that. One end of the country to the next, we do experience a very dramatic weather. Okay. Oh. I thought I might as well use the beads for this because I've had these yellow for a while, and I'm thinking, when else am I going to use them? They're just such a bright colour, but it fits with this particular thing. I'm currently working on my Fleur Woods piece, madly working on it because I didn't realise that our intake of the course, if you want to have it in like her exhibition thing, you need to have it in by the 29th of December, and I'm like, oh, I'm nowhere near ready. So I thought I'll get some of the bases of it finished, and you know, I've been using quite thick wool to get it finished a bit quicker. Yeah, because I thought, oh, I don't want to not put it in and have it in like with everybody else's, but I've just been so busy with everything else, and I didn't realise. If I had known that, I would have worked a little bit more on it in my own time. But I've had a lot of stuff to do in the background. And Corinne, my goodness, if it was up to her, I'd be doing videos 7 days a week, and I'm like, I'm not going to. As it is, I've gone from 2 to 3, and next year I'll be going from 3 to 4 because we've got so much on. I don't know how I'm going to go. I'm not a never ready bunny like Corinne is. She is just amazing at how she can do stuff. Sewing machine. I mean, I'm not bad, but pretty good. She's just a very motivated individual. So yes, we keep each other accountable anyway. Well, she keeps me accountable. That's why I'm doing the UFOs, because there's so many things I've started, and I'm sure some of you really want to see my squishy bag finished. And I've also got Quilt As You Go. I know a few people have really liked that, and I mean, I'm not going to get it finished, but it'd be nice to work on it. And I've got my little, you know, Sweet Pea Dolly, which that'll be a fairly, you know, I've got a few things left to do on her, but she's looking rather cute, and I want to get her finished. I found the most beautiful little dress that was like it was made for her. I think someone had obviously made it for a dolly, and I'm like, I'll take that, thank you. I found it. I went to the vintage market with my husband on the weekend, and I got this beautiful Kath Kidson quilt, which is really nice, and I'm like, oh, do I cut it up? But I've washed it and everything like that, and it's really nice. But not only did I get that, there's a tray at the front where it says holds and refunds, and there was this beautiful set of curtains, Sanderson curtains, in this teal background with beautiful stuff all over it, and it was in the returns. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll take that. And so I said, well, I had something else, I had a t-shirt and whatever I bought for my son. Actually, I've already done that. And I said, made sure, I said, look, I've got this. What this was in the returns, it's now in the holds, along with, you know, this other stuff. So I made sure that I, you know, told someone at the desk that I'm going to have it. Anyway, I'm shopping around, get a few other bits and pieces. When I get there, it was gone. It was in holds. Someone grabbed it out of holds and bought it. And they said, oh, yeah, it's she was really happy. I said, yeah, I'm sure she was. I was really ticked off. I was so annoyed. I'm like, this beautiful Sanderson, it was just gorgeous. And I'm like, yeah, she obviously knew what it was. But to take it out of the holds, department, somewhere I'd put it aside. And, you know, the people, I mean, I don't blame the people behind the counter, but she said, oh, we're going to have to do something about it because it's happened a few times today. People have just grabbed it out of the hold section and gone, thank you very much. And then the people at the counter aren't going to monitor whether you're the one that put it there. So, oh man, I was not happy. Not happy, Jean, I tell you. So, yeah, very disappointed. So, you know, I would have had some beautiful... Oh, it was really nice. So, and vintage, and I think obviously this lady knew what she had. I mean, it wasn't cheap. Like, they were vintage set of curtains, sort of like curtain, not with backing, but, so, you know, size of a window. So it was a fair bit. You know, and it was $130, which is not cheap, but for a vintage antique Sanderson, yeah, not bad. So, you know, yeah, a bit disappointed. But I'm like, oh, well, at least we can go out and have a nice lunch, not have to worry about the money. It's getting close to Christmas anyway. But I got my Kath Kitson quilt. That was pretty good. So, but I don't know whether you guys are going to see it or not, because it is really pretty, and I put it on my bed and it looks really good. So, yeah. Okay, it's not a quilt cover, it's an actual, you know, quilt with really nice, where'd it go? Kath Kitson fabric on it, and then it's got this really cute ginghamy pink and green gingham on the back of it. It's quite sweet. Oh, there it is. See, knew I wasn't going mad. So there you go. So there's my almost had something good, because you know, it's been a while since I'd been going to the market, because I got to go every now and again to, you know, get up some supplies, and I was so excited that I'd found this beautiful, you know, Kath Kitson and Sanderson. I was very happy. So yeah, when the guy said, oh, the lady was very happy, and I said, yeah, I bet she was. Oh my goodness, I had to, you know, be polite, because it's not their fault. Like, no, can't get angry at them. But, you know, I wasn't happy. I thought, how can people do that? Like, it's in holds. Like, people don't care. It's really rude. I would never do that. I would be like, oh crap, you know, I missed out. But I wouldn't take it. But, you know, not everyone is honest, are they? Okay. So, yes, who knows? Maybe I don't know. I'm hoping that they innocently thought, you know, that was up for grabs. I don't know. Wasn't meant to be. And maybe she might hang it up in her room or wherever and use them as curtains and not cut them up into bits. Oh, look at this. I've got a bit of wire showing here. I wonder if I know it's here somewhere. There it is. So, let's get one more. Me yabbering on and storytelling. So yeah, so stumpwork is basically 3D. I'll go through again. So okay, it's always the way. Only got one more to go, and it comes out of my very wonky well used. Never thought I'd have a well used needle, like a bead needle. It's amazing how you get influenced by other people. And I can see the charm in it now. Adding a little bit of bling is actually quite nice. I'll do it that way. We got one more. And then we are done. Oh, come on. It's almost away. Like last one. Probably in a hurry. And just the memory of this lady. Let's see, it's been, you know, what's today? Today's Monday. And I'm filming it for Tuesday, see? The next day and I'm still flustered and angry. It's horrible when you miss out on something you really wanted, but that's okay. You know, first world problem, as we say. There's a lot more worse things happening in the world than missing out on a bit of fabric. I'm just preaching to myself here. Just got to remind myself of that. Now, okay, I'm going this way. Why am I doing it that way? It's just awkward. Okay, that's it. Okay, I think it's got to try it through a couple of times and then I'll bring it up to the camera. And we are done. Done for the year until I happen to find something that I can you know, maybe put in the other one, or just, like I said, use it as an index page. I don't know. I reckon I might use it as another page to make something. It's always a good opportunity. Okay, I'll put out my little munted needle on my little snail up here. Now, okay, hopefully you could see that. There you go. Oh, it's so pretty, so pretty. Gee, it's quite dark outside now. It's in the evening. My husband's watching his show. I thought I'd better close my blind now. Okay, and yeah, that is looking good. So that is done. And then last page, that bit will go in the book. Still got to sew. These ones have been sewn together, whereas I've still got to sew that one and then that one when that last page is done. So pretty. Okay, we'll go out again. Okay, then what I have got, I'm going to sew these bits. I'll show you what I've done here. Now that angel will go in the middle. I think in the picture, the last picture I had, yeah, I wanted it so that, you know, there's that there, and then that on the other side. So what I've done here, I've just sewed that down. Almost looks like the American flag. Just stitched in between there, just done a fly stitch there, and the same with that, and stitch this down. So what I'm going to do, because it's basically finished, is I've got this and I've got this little piece left here. So I'm going to cut that in half. Okay. Because this is not quite big enough. We'll measure it out. So we're saying about there. So 1, and you need at least 1 in the middle. 2, at least 1 in the middle. 3. So maybe I can have it a little bit more over, like a little bit more. Okay. Oh, needs an iron. So what I'm going to do with this bit here, I'm going to stitch that together and use that as a loop. Might even put a button, so that's going to loop that, and this is going to hold it and it'll be like a little bit of a bunting. So okay, now we'll just get some pins, and this, rather than like this one how I've done it underneath, okay, I'll put it about that much over. I'm going to have it stitched down, because that's going to be holding it all up. I'll have it sitting there like that. So get the pins out and we'll see just how much is going to be in between. Yeah. It's just going to be seeing, so you'll see some of that cream in there. Now these two are done. Okay, I want at least one in between. I'm going to, there. Okay. Didn't realise that this one is fairly high. Probably needs a good iron. High up. I was really hoping. So yeah, it does need an iron, but I'll do that after I've stitched it. Just managed to get it. She's quite big. That's why she's in the centre. I really like what Corinna's done with hers, and that she's done the little dove. I knew, I had a feeling she may, because she was, like she said, she was talking about doing a dove, and then she got that one, and I thought, there we go, we got the dove. But we do have these books, we both got the same books about what once was old. It's got some beautiful birds and stuff in it. Okay, let me look. I'll have that part in the middle. And there we go. We sort of want at least one little bit. Got to be careful when you're putting pins in your mouth. Bring it over. I just needed to pin it just to see how far we are going to go. I mean, quite a big bunting, but like as in quite huge, but I mean, I reckon I could probably maybe hang it off my mantelpiece, because I've got 3 little nails hanging off there. And wanted it ready to hang up a little bit for Christmas this year, and then if not, I mean, I've got the Christmas decorations thing that I can put it away and have it out for a little bit longer next year. So we got that much there. So where's this piece? Where's the other one? Is it on the floor? Yes, it is. Ugh. Jeez, it's quite dark. It gets dark out here at night. Now, so what I want, ow! That hurt. Ow, blood. Ugh. Good grief. I've been busy, so on my my Fleurwood piece today, and yeah, lots of bleeding. Yeah, so that I might just go like that, and like that, and like that. I had these 2 pieces left. Yeah, and then the same on the other side. Just thought I would show you what the girls are going to look like, and they're basically done. just enough of this pretty green. Okay. I'm sure this will not be easy to sew this last little bit on. It'll be quite annoying, but I will cover that up. I might even have a button. I'm going to sew it together and then just have a button to cover that part. So I will, off camera, finish sewing this part here like I did with those, you know, just basically sewing it down, and then that will have this here. So they've all got these. Really like how that's turned out. I don't know if you can see it completely. Just a look. Okay, well, I'll put it over. Oh, see, it's already come off. That down like that. And you can see, I'll take it off, what it looks like. Isn't it cute? In my big messy room. Well, there you go, guys. Putting it down back on my little holder. I could probably, I might take this off. I know that it's going to hold, because I've got to still stitch some of that down. So I'm hoping to do it sooner rather than later. I'd like to be able to have it hanging up in my room. So there we go. But I will, here we go, put that down there. Where have we got it? What will I use, that or that? And what have we got? Here we go. We've got this, and I can quickly start. And I might use some of this because this is quite nice. Nice colour that works. And I've been using a lot of wool lately, but because sometimes it can be quite thin. So on my piece where I've got lots of wool, I've been doubling up. So you double it up like that and it's a bit thicker, but not in this case. So okay, so what I will do, turn it upside down. My little angel's upside down, but that's okay. And we are going to do, how do I usually do this? Might have to, oh my goodness, the pin's through it, that's why. I'm thinking, why is it being difficult? I'll do this stitch that I will often do. Take that off. Okay. Okay. Actually, I've got to go through here and through there. And I will come across here too and go all the way down. Okay. Come underneath and go. Okay, here. That's what you usually do. Take that out. And down. There we go. Once you get into a rhythm, it's not so bad. I may come back and do a little French knot holding it down, so it's really holding it down, here and here, and maybe even there, just because this is going to be holding it up. So, oop, probably too far, but that's okay. I'm not going to be winning any prizes for the neatest stitching. Okay. I think I'm rather happy with how this has turned out, actually. I think it's rather cute. And I'm glad I used my the three of them and the feathers, not the wings, and put two of them together on that one, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'm rather happy with how this. So this, you get two in one. You get the vintage sewing techniques, which is sewing the beads on, and then I hadn't finished this one. I thought, oh look, I'll just sort of put it in with this to finish this off, because it wasn't really, it was just an extra challenge that I, you know, because I didn't have enough work put for me and Corinne, because I saw it in Gail's patchwork and thought it is too cute not to have. And we hadn't done anything really Christmassy yet at that point, so have to be careful because it's looking a little thin. Yeah, I might come back and do some, yeah, oh, see, that's looking really thin. That's bad. Oop. Have to be careful. Definitely need to do some French knots. Okay. Okay. Should have just put them straight in my pin cushion, but you know, that's how it goes. So what I'll do here is I'm going to come back and make sure that it's being held down pretty secure. Like this. And I'll go down here. Then I'm going to go up here and do a colonial knot. 1, 2. And I think I'm going to do one here too, because it looks a little wobbly. 1, 2. At least that'll hold that down. So it adds a bit of texture as well as holding it down. So I'm just going to go across and do the same and go 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Okay, go down. 2. That's better, much better. And I think I might have enough to do one more. Okay, maybe 2. 1, 2. Yep. reckon we could do one more. Why not? And then one, two, definitely no more after that. As it is, it's a stretch. Okay, and then finish that off, and then I'll go back and finish off the other ones. See, that's gonna hold it down a lot better, and those little bits that are sitting up like that will fold down. So I'll come back. Where's my scissors? Scissors. There they are. And work on these. There we go. Pin cushion. That. These. Like. Yeah, definitely going to go back, and then this is going to gotta be careful. Go back over that. Oh, I like it. And see, I'll have that there, and so it's only just that little bit of a join where it's going to sway or whatever it is. I'll put a little pin in there just to hold it down. There we go. And put the pins back in here while I'm thinking of it. Pink. Yeah. And red. There we go. That yellow over here. So there you go, guys. Angel done and stump work done. So very happy with it all. 42 minutes. I think that's pretty good. Okay, guys. I will catch you on Christmas Eve, where I'll be saying hello and thanking you for the wonderful year that we've had. Yeah, and just mentioning in a few things. And I've hit 7,000, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, that happened while I was away. So I may have a giveaway in the new year, I think. I'm just going to have to do that. So yeah, it's just everything's crazy, as you know. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed that vintage sewing technique series. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's really good. What a beautiful keepsake book that we've got, you know, as a reference to have a look if we want to do anything down the track. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.